Hey, this is John. I am at Kincaid Mounds in southern Illinois. Probably it's about 10 miles from Brookport. It's way out in the country here, very rural. I don't even see any houses. It's basically just farmland out here. But these mounds are where ancient Native Americans lived, called the Mississippian Indians. And the chiefs would actually build their houses and their structures on these mounds. I'll focus a little bit so you can kind of get a better idea of what they look like. Kind of zoom in, I mean. Let's see if I can zoom in. There's one right there. I haven't been to these mounds before, but there's one in western Kentucky called Wycliffe Mounds. I've been there before. In fact, I'm going to go back at some point and do a video there. But yeah, this used to be, I guess, like a Native American village where the Native Americans lived. And these mounds, they actually built these mounds to put their structures on. There we go. Here's the sign here. Let me go back, zoom back down here. The Kincaid Mounds, center of an ancient chiefdom. I'll read this to you here. It's pretty interesting. These Indians, they're ancient. They were probably about 1,000 years ago. It says, about 1,000 years ago, the first people to practice large-scale agriculture in this area established Kincaid Mounds as the seat of their chiefdom. These Native Americans were the Mississippian culture and occupied Kincaid from approximately 1000 AD to 1400 AD. They were ruled by a chief who inherited his position and probably claimed power from the sun. Interesting. Corn or maize farmers in the lowlands along the Ohio River from Hamletsburg upstream to Brookport downstream paid tribute to the chief and constructed the mounds we see today. The mounds are raised platforms on which the chief and other elite leaders of this society lived or ruled from, and on which thatch-roofed homes, ceremonial buildings, and temples were constructed. You can kind of see an idea of what they look like here. Very good. These mounds were built in stages over a 350-year period by stacking basket load of selected soil and clay materials one on top of another. They stand today much as they appeared 7,000 years ago. The open field in the front of you is the plaza. It was probably the most important public place in the chiefdom. Here the chunky game was played and major ceremonies were held, including purification rituals and celebration of the new corn crop. The plaza may have had a ceremonial pole in it or near it where trophies of war were displayed for public observations. So I'll pull back here. We'll go ahead and get a better look here at these. We'll kind of zoom in. Look at these mounds here. It's really nice today. It's a little overcast. The temperature is about 70, which is pretty nice considering it's August. There they are. We'll just slowly kind of pan over so you can see these mounds. Very good. Alright, very good. Okay. Go ahead and zoom back. Okay, there's another sign here. Let's see what this says. Kincaid was excavated by the University of Chicago archaeologists from 1934 through 1944. Okay. Here's some pictures here we'll let you look at. Them doing some of the archaeological work there. Alright, very good. There's another sign over here too. We'll look at this. Oh, okay, this is just kind of looks like a diagram or a map. It looks like some of it is in Massac County and part of it's in Pope County. The part we're looking at looks like, yeah, it's in Massac. I think right there is what we're looking at. The Massac County portion of the Kincaid site, which we see here, is owned and managed by the Illinois Historic Preservation Agency. The Pope County portion of the site, to the right of these trees, it's kind of over here in this area. I don't know if we can go over there or not. Let's see, where was we at? The Pope County portion of the site is to the right of these trees, is privately owned, so we're not going to be able to go over there. The map shows the location of the major mounds and their protective palisade wall relative to Avery Lake. The Kincaid Mound site has been designated as a National Heritage Landmark and is on the National Register of Historic Places. Let's see what this says here. Kincaid Mounds has been placed on the National Register of Historic Places by the United States Department of the Interior. There is also some mounds in McCracken County, actually almost right at the Paducah city limits, but they are on private property. I went out there before and tried to look for them. Not on the private property, but there was actually a trail that goes by there that I was on. I tried to find them. I don't know. I saw some hills. I don't know if they were the mounds or not. I definitely, if I ever get the chance, I would like to do a video about those Native American mounds in McCracken County. By the way, the reason I came out here is on my Fort Massac video. There's a lot of artifacts from the Mississippian Native Americans, the Mississippian culture. They had a lot of their arrowheads and other types of tools and everything. Okay, this is a nice little area out here. Kind of just, really just out in the middle of nowhere, just farm country out here. Kind of go back here. There's the signs. They've got some benches here. Nice, yeah, nice area. Well, anyway, here's this. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And until next time, bye.